up guys, welcome to the video. So today's our off day. We're actually going to head to Breckenridge Park here in San Antonio and do some cardio. Probably about 3 or 4 miles of one warm up, so see how that goes. Right, so today we're going to take the bang before we do our run. We normally don't take anything with our runs, but today happened to be our off day from the weights, so we decided to take it before our cardio. And then tomorrow we're going to take it in the morning before we start doing some work, rather than take our coffee to see if there's any difference there.
Alright, so we picked the Purple Haze flavor of Bang today, just so that we can stay kind of like in the common flavor area, because this is considered like their grape flavor. We didn't want to go with anything crazy, so yeah, so the flavor we'll try today is just the Purple Haze flavor.
So as we're walking over here to the track, you know, I was drinking this, and it's a lot of fluid, you know, especially before a workout. You know, normally pre-workouts will have you mix about 8 fluid ounces with your powder. This is 16, so it's kind of a lot to put down before you go do activity. It might make you feel a little bit bloated.
I feel like I'm already full, so it's gonna be kind of hard, honestly, like going through with the full run, because like I feel like my stomach is filled with liquid. So I mean, it's gonna be kind of tough going for a run. I know typically people like to lift weights and, you know, drink the Bang beforehand when they lift the weights and then do cardio later, but of course, like, since we're doing an off day today, drinking a Bang directly after the run might not be the most ideal thing to do, but we're gonna go ahead and still give it a try and see if, you know, there's any difference in terms of the amount of feeling that you have that you would otherwise be feeling if you were to take a pre-workout instead.
All right, so we're gonna do a warm-up about 2 or 3 laps around this track here, and then we'll go on the trail going towards the Pearl and kind of going around the Breckenridge golf course.
All right guys, so we just finished up our warm-up. We just did a quick 2-mile run at about a 7:30, 7:40 per mile pace. Right now the Bang actually provided a little bit of energy for me. My legs feel kind of light. The warm-ups felt pretty smooth. I think the only drawback is that it's just more drink to carry within your body. So I do feel that a little bit. It's a little jiggly inside my stomach, but otherwise my legs feel pretty good. Warm-up felt pretty good. We're just gonna finish out the other 2 miles, come back and give a full review.
A few moments later.
All right guys, we just finished our 4-mile run. Overall review, honestly, I'm not disappointed in the energy that I was able to obtain on this run. Towards the last 2 miles, we kind of picked up the pace a little bit and kind of challenged ourselves. And as the run started to go on, the filling of the Bang actually started to deteriorate a little bit, so that felt good. Overall time was what, 26 minutes?
About, yeah.
26 minutes for 4 miles. So the last 2 miles we ran at about a 6:20 to 6:30 pace. So up next, we're gonna try it as our morning alternative to coffee,
Yeah.
and determine whether or not it should be used as a pre-workout or a morning pick-me-up.
Good morning guys. So today we're having the Bang as an alternative to our coffee. So we've had a lot of people say they either take it for workout or for like a pick-me-up. So we're gonna kind of see what the difference is between coffee and Bang. You know, we already did our run, so I actually looked it up. So the average cup of coffee has about 95 milligrams, and I think most people probably have 1 to 2 cups. So that's probably around 190. This says 300, so we're gonna see how much, if there's really that big of a difference.
So it's pretty funny because most people think like, oh, because you're getting 300 milligrams of caffeine that you're gonna be like super awake and super like, you know, direct with everything. But it's crazy because even with coffee, I feel like it hits me harder as opposed to 300 milligrams of caffeine on the Bang. For whatever reason, I'm almost done with it, but like the energy level's okay, but even with a cup of coffee, I still feel like it hits me harder. All right, so like I said before, we just got through with the Bang, and it just feels like coffee just hits better. even though this does have 300 milligrams of caffeine, I think it's a great option for someone who maybe doesn't have coffee, or you know, a good segue for someone who wants to get into pre-workout supplements overall. But for me, I do think that Bang is kind of weak in the sense that it doesn't really provide me with the energy that coffee does. So
yeah, I felt the same way. I felt a little bit of energy when we went on the run, but like I said, it was kind of heavy on my stomach. It was felt kind of lethargic running around with all the fluid in me.
Yeah, it's definitely a heavier can. There's more fluids.
It's a lot of drink. But yeah, I think it's a good segue for people who have never tried pre-workout, who are maybe on the fence of buying one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best thing to do is maybe try one of these before you go to the gym, before you do cardio. To kind of ease your way into that, because some of those are pretty high stim, so this might be a good way for you to try it all out.
Yeah, I also think, like, since this is a lot of caffeine for somebody, I mean, ultimately, if you don't want to be consuming a lot of caffeine in a day,
so half a can.
Like half a can, or stick to your coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, coffee is a little bit cheaper as well, too.
Cheaper,
so
probably a little bit healthier for you. Maybe, I mean, in that case, without all the chemicals and stuff in these drinks.
Right. I mean, this does have like sugar, alcohols, things that you don't normally think of whenever you're buying like energy drinks. So I do think that coffee is great for that. But yeah, just like Elijah said, I think overall it could be a good segue to having a pre-workout supplement. I personally wouldn't use it as my end-all be-all supplementation before a workout.
It's kind of one of those things where, like, oh, I forgot my pre-workout, I'll just take a Bang, like
right.
last resort type thing.
Last resort sort of thing. But overall, I think that pretty much sums it up.
Yep.
All right, guys, welcome to the video. We're gonna be reviewing the Mighty Muffin. This is made by some brand named Flapjacked.